Hi there, thanks for joining Elnaz 360. Today I want to do a sequence inclusive of prone poses, which we are lying on our belly, and a couple of poses which we are also lying on our back, which we call them supine poses. And we will finish with a pranayama or a breathing technique. So the aim of these poses and the short sequence is to increase the blood circulation around the body, and it relieves any pain or any fatigue if there are any in any part of the body, and it's great also for the morning. So when you're ready, get on your mat. So now from your mat, let's get on your tabletop, coming to all four, and your shoulders are above your wrist, your hips are above your knees. Starting with few cat-cows. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, rounding your back. Inhale again, open your heart. And exhale, rounding. And again, inhale, open your heart. Exhale, rounding. And very gently walk your hands a little bit forward. Let's lean a little bit forward, open your chest. Inhale here and exhale, you're gently sitting back to your child pose. Let's do this again. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, sit back. Be aware of your breathing. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, sit back. Last two, inhale, coming up. Exhale, sitting back. Last one, inhale, forward. Exhale, sit back. Stay in your child pose a little bit longer. Just press the bases of your fingers to the floor. Breathe in and breathe out. Now come on your fingertips. Start to walk your hands to the right. Get a stretch on the left side of your body. Now coming back to the center and all the way walk your hands to the left. Breathe in and breathe out. Coming back to the center, and let's come back to your tabletop. From here, let's gently walk your hands a little bit forward and come all the way on your bellies on your mat. You can put your forehead on the floor for a moment. Place your arms alongside of your hips. And we want to go to a variation of Shalabhasana. When you're ready, gently start to lift your arms, lift your arms and chest. Keep your neck the extension of your spine. Breathe in and breathe out. Now lower yourself down. Let's do this again. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your arms. Breathe in and breathe out. Now lower yourself down. Now interlace your fingers behind your tailbone. Start to straighten your arms, roll the shoulders back towards the ceiling. Lift your chest, lift your legs as well. Breathe in and breathe out. Now lower yourself down. Extend your arms to the sides. Bend your right elbow. Keep your fingertips on the floor and roll yourself to the left. Let's get a stretch on the left shoulder on the floor. Breathe in and breathe out. Come back to the center. Now extend your right arm to the right. Bend your left elbow and roll yourself to the right side. Breathe in and breathe out. So getting a stretch on your right shoulder. Coming back to the center. And then from here, place your hands next to your rib cage. We want to go to Cobra pose or Bhujangasana. Remember, your elbows shouldn't be open. It should be close to the body. Press your hands. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your chest. Cobra pose. Bhujangasana. Exhale. Last time. And exhale. And then from here, let's bring your forearms to the front. Let's get one more stretch here. So we want to go to Sphinx pose. You keep your forearms on the floor, shoulders above your wrists, shoulders above your elbows, and you're pressing your forearms to the floor, and they should be parallel to each other. So Stay here, open your collarbones forward, inhale here. At the same time, I want you to engage your leg muscles. Maybe your kneecaps are getting off the floor. Inner thigh is spinning toward the ceiling. That's the feeling. It's a subtle movement. Now pull the lower belly in and stay here for a couple of more deep breaths. Keep your neck the extension of your spine. Now bring your left arm diagonally inside. Bend your right knee. You're going to grab your right foot. Let's get a stretch on your right quadricep. Bring your right heel closer to your right buttocks. Now let's switch. Move your right arm diagonally. And again, bring your left arm heel closer to your left buttocks. Release, let it go, coming back. And again, one more time, put your forehead on the floor, press to your hands and your knees, coming to your tabletop. From your tabletop, let's go back to your child pose, or in Sanskrit we call it balasana. So let's sit back to your child pose. And stay here, breathe in and breathe out. Maybe put your forehead on the floor. Be aware of your breathing. Let's start to walk your hands a little bit to the right. Let's get a stretch on the left side of the body. Coming back to the center. Walk your hand to the left. Let's get a stretch to the right side of the body. Back to the center. And from here, let's gently come to the seated position and let's come on your back. So start to lie down on your back and hug your knees into your chest. If you want to sway yourself to the right and left, go ahead with that. Breathe in and breathe out. Now let's stack your ankles on top of each other. Place your hands on your kneecaps and start to move your knees in a circular movement. Breathe in and breathe out. And let's do the reverse. Breathe in and breathe out. And from here, one more time, hug your knees. Let's extend your left leg on the floor. Hug your right knee into your chest. Flex both ankles so you're pushing the heels out. Inhale here. Exhale, lift your chest to your right knee. Going to Apanasana. Inhale again, back on the floor. Inhale here. Exhale, lift your chest. Let's switch. Again, inhale on the floor. Exhale, lift your chest toward your knee. Lower yourself. One more time. Inhale here. Exhale, lift your chest toward your knee. And now hug both knees into your chest. Inhale here and exhale, lift your chest toward your knee. And lower yourself. Now keep your knees stacked next to each other and lower your knees all the way to your right side. Let's get a stretch on the left side of the body. This is called reclining twist. Keep your shoulders on the floor, both sides of the shoulders. At the same time, be aware of your breathing. Inhale and exhale. Coming back to the center, one more time. Hug the knees and lower the knees all the way to the left. Extend your right arm to the right side. Again, keeping your shoulders on the floor. Breathe in and breathe out. Staying for one more deep breath. And coming back to the center. And let's go to thread the needle. From here, place your right knee on your right ankle on your left knee. Interlace your fingers behind the back of your thighs. Flex both ankles. This is a great pose for lower back as well as the psoas muscles. Also, if you have a mild sciatica, that might be helpful. Stay here for 5 to 7 deep breaths. So it's also a hip opener because you feel the stretch on your right side, most probably. Breathe in and breathe out. Gently start to change. So switch to the left side, flexing your ankles. Imagine your right foot is on an imaginary wall here. And it's like pushing your right knee closer to your torso. The more you bring your right knee closer to your torso, the more you feel the stretch on your left side. Breathe in and breathe out. And gently coming back to the center. One more time if you want to sway yourself to the sides. And now from here we want to do the small breathing technique while lying down like Shavasana in our relaxation pose. So you can either straighten your legs and let your body to drop in its own place, or you can bring the soles of the feet together, this is called Baddha Konasana, and this is a supine Baddha Konasana, means we are lying down. It's Baddha Konasana, which is not seated, we are lying down, as you can see. If this is a lot of pressure for you, or if you have a yoga block, you can actually use your blocks and place your blocks on the outside edge of your knees like this, which is a support. And it's much easier, but at the same time, you still keep the soles of the feet and the heels touching together. Or if you don't have the block and you don't like to lie down like this, just straighten your legs and close your eyes. Start to deepen your breathing. So this is the final relaxation pose, and it's a variation of Shalabhasana, variation of Shavasana. Shavasana is translated to corpse pose because we're trying to mimic a corpse, and we basically want to lower the physical activity as much as possible. Start to tap into your abdominal breathing. Just move your attention with your belly movement. You feel with your inhale, the belly is coming up, and gently with your exhale, belly is going in. Now let's do a breathing technique which I call it wave breathing. When you're ready, we're going to start from the pelvic floor. So we don't want to feel the body from the top, we're actually feeling the body from the bottom. So when I say inhale, you're feeling that your abdomen is getting filled from the bottom of your abdomen or from the pelvic floor. Inhale from the pelvic floor, and imagine that your breathing is like a wave that is coming all the way to your navel and it's going back to the pelvic floor. So your pelvic floor is the sea, and the other side is actually the beach, the sands, when it comes to the navel. So you can inhale from the pelvic floor, and the breathing comes all the way to your navel. Exhale is getting back to the sea. Now let's make this longer. Inhale from the pelvic floor. The breathing comes all the way to your solar plexus, which is exactly where your diaphragm is, and exhale is getting back to the pelvic floor or the sea. Inhale again. Bring this wave all the way to the solar plexus. Exhale, letting it go. Now let's bring this wave all the way from the pelvic floor. Inhale, all the way to your neck. And exhale is gently getting back to the sea. When you're ready, let's do this again. Inhale from the pelvic floor. Exhale, letting it go back to the sea. Let's do this one more time. Inhale from the pelvic floor to your neck and pause. Exhale, letting it go to the sea. And just relax your body. Just go back to your normal breathing. And you can stay here as long as you want. Enjoy the relaxation as we are tapping into the homeostasis, basically the parasympathetic nervous system. And we'll finish the session here. Stay tuned for the upcoming sessions. Namaste.